Last time on Action Central Wrestling, the ACW Global Champion Shawn Wright continued his wave of momentum by scoring a victory over Max Wolf and Lorenzo Sampson, while admiring Shawn's abilities inside the ring, said that would not be enough to defeat him, and exuded confidence ahead of his matchup with Brian Dexter, in which he was victorious, as the road to Mission X continued. Reaper and Dave have advanced in the Lucky 16 tournament, making quick work of the team of Alex and Riley. Now with Alex and Riley set to compete in separate singles matches, can they rebound from a crushing defeat? Carolyn Amber have been wanting to get her hands on Gloria Bass, and she finally got her chance when they competed in one-on-one action. Carolyn Amber was victorious, however that was not enough, as she proceeded to attack Gloria after the match, before Eve Tarleton would come out making the save, taking out Carolyn Amber and assisting with taking out Angelina Spears. This will prompt the ACW's Assistant General Manager, Christina Miller, to make two massive matches. As on this coming episode of ACW, it will be Eve Tarleton going one-on-one with Kimiko, and an elimination fatal four-way matchup has been signed for the ACW Women's Championship at Mission X. Nick Carter demanded to have a matchup with Jackson Wade, however Mr. Bloomberg refused, stating the match would be a liability to both Nick Carter and to ACW. Jackson Wade and the rest of Top Class Warriors would then do the bidding of Mr. Bloomberg by defeating the anonymous one Jake Havoc in a 4-on-1 handicap match. Finally, in our main event, No Limit was able to survive the three-way dance and will now be challenging the Twisted Disciples for the ACW Tag Team Championship. However, with Ace Stone, JH3, and Colin Kane not wanting to wait for that matchup, they proceeded to get a measure of revenge with a brutal beatdown of No Limit, with Colin Kane getting his hands on the man that attacked him in No Limit, Tyson Jones. How will things fare between these two groups as ACW begins now? Oh, wait a minute, it looks like we're live here out in the parking lot, and Nick Carter is getting the jump on Jackson Wade, and Nick Carter was asking Mr. Bloomberg last episode for a matchup against Jackson Wade, and Mr. Bloomberg refused, saying that it would be a liability to Nick Carter and ACW. Well, Nick Carter is clearly proving right here, right now, that he can handle himself. Nick Carter is proving right here, right now, why exactly he should be able to get his hand on Jackson Wade. I mean, given that Jackson Wade and Top Class Warriors have constantly jumped this man, given that Top Class Warriors almost ended this man's career, go ahead and take him out. Handle your business, Nick. I approve of every single bit of it. And we do know that Nick Carter is scheduled for a Lucky 16 tournament matchup in the main event tonight. Oh, man. That's supposedly his matchup with Top Class Warrior member has been postponed, or so we heard. And I think Nick Carter made it clear that if it isn't Jackson Wade, he's going to go ahead and get his hands on him. And oh, wait a minute. And speaking of getting your hands on someone, Ryan Rage of the Cabal is now jumping Wrath of the Ultimate Correction. And it was on last episode of ACW, where it was the Ultimate Correction, the Cabal, and No Limit, and a three-way dance where the winner got to become the #1 contender. Good grief. For the ACW Tag Team Championship, and with the Cabal, came so close to winning as they were the final team in the matchup along with No Limit. But unfortunately for the Cabal, they fell short. They lost that matchup. And now we're seeing Ryan Rage take out his anger, take out his frustration for the loss that happened on one member of the Ultimate Correction, in the belly right through the table. And the subsequent stomp to follow it up, and now Ryan Rage grabbing a steel chair, good grief, across the rib. Right across the rib. This is just a merciless beatdown here. That thing that ACW are kicking off to a wild start, and at some point we got to move on because we got a 6-man tag to kick off the show with A2J teaming with 2 Squad Up to take on the team of Brandino, Johnny Evil, and Simon Ortiz. But it's crystal clear the Cabal is getting their hands on everybody. Eldrake now is attacking Finn of the Ultimate Correction. Draven is out with a neck injury, and neck knee not in the building tonight at least. But look at Eldrake Got lit up and powerbombed him right into the locker. The viciousness, the violent display from the Cabal, from Nick Carter. What a wild way to kick off ACW. And we got a six-man tag we got to prepare for. Top Class Warriors versus A2J and 2 Squad Up, man. Let's get into it. The following six-man tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 645 pounds, the team of Brandino, Johnny Evil, and Simon Ortiz, Top Class Warriors. Unless these three remaining members of the Top Class Warriors make their way to the ring here, you got to admit that Top Class Warriors has been on the warpath over the past couple of weeks. From the beatdown that they gave to A2J 2 episodes ago, to then the 4-on-1 handicap match, doing the bidding of Mr. Bloomberg, defeating Jake Havoc. It's now time to see what Top Class Warrior can do when the numbers are even. It's now time to see how these guys get along as a unit when, well, A2J is going to be ready to push back. But that's not to say that they can't do it. Johnny Evil and Simon Ortiz, they are former All-Out Action Tag Team Champions. And Brandino here, I mean, hasn't won championship gold, but for certain, can definitely head in that direction. A lot of upside for this guy. And the unfortunate thing about all three of these men is that they allied themselves with someone the likes of a Jackson Wade. And Jackson Wade, he's smart, he's successful, and I believe he can teach these guys some very valuable lessons. But I feel like these guys got threw their career away allying with someone like him. They don't need Jackson to be successful, in my opinion. And last they did what they did, they all made the decision. And they, just like they made the decision to jump A2J 2 episodes ago here. And now we're going to see how they do. And A2J actually has some backup with it. But to say these guys aren't gonna wrestle this thing like a well-oiled machine, I think that would be a very critical mistake. We're gonna have to see how A2J and the two partners can respond. And here comes A2J right now. Out here in Washington is on their feet for the human highlight reel himself. And he wants to make another highlight in his career by winning the ACW World Championship, because that mission next is going to be A2J, Jackson Wade, and Austin Wallace in a triple threat ladder match for the ACW World title. So I'm sure A2J is looking forward to that, but right now he got to deal with what's in front of him, and that's Top Class. And the opponent, first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 206 pounds, A2J. A2J, ever since the start of ACW, I feel has been way more focused than ever before. And I kind of don't blame him. I mean, you go from being the, AOA United States champion. He's technically going to go down in history as the final All-Out Action World Champion. And then you are just mere moments away from becoming the the first ever ACW World Champion, until Austin Wallace gets involved, costing him and Jackson Wade, to be fair, costing them both the matchup and ruining that opportunity. And now having to deal with everything involving Top Class Warriors as a result of, having this issue with Jackson Wade and Austin Wallace and going for the world title and all of that. It's definitely been a rough road for A2J, but at least, like I said, here tonight, he got some backup in 2 Squad Up with JB and Big Mac, and where are they, man? I've been waiting to see these guys on ACW. And they are, let's rock and roll, baby. And his partner, at a combined weight of 486 pounds, the team of JB and Big Mac, 2 Squad Up. This is the first matchup in ACW for 2 Squad Up. JB, man, the more on the front of your screen right now, JB is a former All-Out Revolution World Champion, the first ever All-Out Revolution World Champion at that. and Big Mac right there holding it down. These two guys have been ride or die boys. They've been ride or die partners and kind of been partners for life. And when the term two squad comes in, because these two men, hey, they didn't need a whole lot of people to get to where they are, and they got the chance to be successful here in ACW, and every step, well, every journey, I should say, start with a single step, and that single step for two squad up begins tonight in a 6-man tag. A lot of that, forgive me, y'all, but ladies and gentlemen, as this matchup gets underway, hello, this is J&W Bonds. Welcome you guys here to another edition of Action Central Wrestling. We are about 3 episodes away from the Mission X pay-per-view, so of course, if you feel so inclined at any point during this episode, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and also click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another ACW and or TNA upload. And while I'm at it, Happy New Year's, everybody, and if you want to talk about the show, use the hashtag ActionCW on Twitter. I'm talking about. And now ATJ ain't looking to do a whole lot of talking. He's looking to bring the fight here. He's doing just that with the box kick. Sending Brandino up over to the outside. And now ATJ gonna follow through that quick springboard right there. And as the matchup gets underway here, and ATJ taking firm control, you gotta ask yourself, how is this matchup gonna fare? I mean, you clearly see ATJ, again, as mentioned before, suffered the attack at the hands of Top Class Warriors a couple of weeks ago. And so you probably got to ask, is ATJ going to come into this match running on emotion? Is he going to come into this match running on potentially too much adrenaline? And, potentially miss an opportunity to be a team player? I guess we'll find out. Excellent side slam from ATJ, but look at Simon Ortiz distracting the referee, preventing anything from being done. And Johnny Evil now going to get in there and properly break up the pin. And ATJ not going to let that slide. A little bit of payback from that DDT early. Springboard kick right to the side of the head. And Brandino was sitting there crawling, but he was crawling to the wrong corner. And I guess so far, so well for the team of A2J and 2 Squad up here. JB's in the mix. An excellent back body drop, dropping down Brandino. Brandino is in a world of trouble. He needs to figure out a way to get back in this matchup pronto, because if he doesn't, then A2J and 2 Squad up can isolate, the match may be over. Good job on the part of JV. I mean, like I said, he was the first ever All Out Revolution World Champion, but he also knows how to handle it and tag team action, as himself and Big Mac were almost All Out Action Tag Team Champion, but I guess almost doesn't count. But, safe to say they know what they're doing in a tag team environment, and Brandino definitely showing he knows what to do inside of this ring. 2 excellent clotheslines, absolutely rattling the skull of JB, but that time JB able to kick out at 1. It is pretty early on here. I'm not too surprised. He was able to kick out of that. And they're doing the smart thing now, taking JB over into the corner. Tag with me. Probably the tag that he desperately needed, especially given how the first part of this matchup was going. And an excellent cross body right there by Brandino, tossing Johnny Evil at JB there. Look at this, followed up with the DDT. And I gotta say, when you have a team like Top Flat Warriors, guys that like to work, the tandem unit, guys that, that kind of have the chance to learn and grow, and especially young guys like these 3 here, you gotta ask, how in the world do you prepare for this? But JB is figuring out how to prepare for Simon Ortiz there. That's an arm drag with Johnny Evil right there, and that's the thing. How do you prepare for stuff like that? Johnny Evil able to catch him with the blockbuster, and Simon Ortiz doing the smart thing, realizing the head of JB is already rocked and rattled, gonna send him for a ride here, swinging him around repeatedly, man. Wow. Impressive. Right in Washington is impressed. I'll admit I can't blame him. Have to give it how that went. Off the rope goes JB with a leg layer taking down the former AOR World Champion. JB now is in massive trouble here too. And a kick out at 2. Brandino now sizing up JB, and I gotta admire Top Flat Wood. The way that they fought back in this matchup, the way that Brandino was struggling, but he was able to find a loophole to get Johnny Evil in this thing and to get other members involved and to really begin cooking in this matchup. Definitely something that can't be understated, underestimated. And now, Johnny Evil back in here. Here we go. Look at double foot gone right across the ring. Johnny Evil. Got JB in trouble. JB now is in a spot where he needs to figure something out. Pronto the swing blade. Bringing down JB. Over to the corner. Oh, wait, okay, the cheap shot there. Cheap shot there from Brandino. Set these two guys up perfectly. What they're about to do right there. Double knee combination, and then looking at the Northern Light suplex from Simon Ortiz. Down goes JB. Then Matt breaking things up. Look at this. To the outside, go Big Matt, but look at this. Simon Ortiz, the double foot down right across the rim. Right across the rim in the chest of JB. And JB is in a world of trouble. Hitting them around. Here we go, look at this. Got that bullet choke locked in. Got the bullet choke locked in, but really experienced. He was just, being in submission matches. He was well prepared for that one. And to the outside goes Simon Ortiz, but look at Johnny Evil. Ever the opportunity, ever aware of his surroundings. And I applaud Jack the Wade all the time for his IQ, and he has clearly passed that on to these guys here. And we just saw a perfect example of that. Great positioning. And now we're going to see how Simon Ortiz can follow up here, trying to go for a shooting star press. But JB, fortunately, was able to get the knees up. It may be the turnaround that JB needed right into a DDT. DDT taking down Simon Ortiz. And here we go, off into the corner. This may be what was really needed here. Big Mac is finally in. And now Two Squad Up can really start cooking. Double back elbow. Big Mac got the man in trouble with a flapjack. What a flapjack. Johnny Evil going up top. But Big Mac seeing him. Gonna go and prevent anything from happening there. And look at this. Now Brandino being brought in the hard way. You know good and well that Brandino was thinking about getting involved. Big Mac not going to let that happen, but the knee right to the rim. Wait a second. Big Mac was still able to sidestep. Clothesline taking out Ortiz, but the clothesline again from Brandino. Sending Big Mac to the outside again. I say it all the time. It's all about awareness. It's all about knowing where your opponent is. And these guys prove that in spades. What worked from Big Mac to be elusive. The work from Top Flat Warriors getting involved, and we see it once again. We see it once again. It seems that Brandino was prepared for however things went there between Simon Ortiz and Big Mac, and Brandino was right on the money with that drop kick. I don't really like it. I don't really condone it in a lot of ways. It's for sure effective, and right now we're seeing Top Flat Warriors get back in it, putting a stop to the run that Big Mac was on. Look at that, Brandino spinning him around, and probably just doing that in a way to kind of mentally distract Big Mac, to kind of get in his head here. Tagging made. I like how Simon Ortiz thought about that. Thought about who to tag. Thought about who can get the most mileage out of. As the legal participant, he decided to go with Brandino, who then decides to tag in Simon or Johnny Evil, I should say. Simon Ortiz is lined up Big Mac. He may be sitting there thinking about that Detroit Death Clutch if he decides to lock it in, but we're not going to. We're going to go for another whip there. Brought back in. Caught with a heel kick. And now tagging made to Simon Ortiz. These guys are cooking. Oh, wait a minute. They may be looking to end this one. Here we go. Target acquired to Big Mac. But look at JB getting in the mix here. I just loving this action, man. I can't blame him. He right in the face of Simon Ortiz. Down goes Johnny. Down goes Johnny. Uppercut right there by JB. Brandino gets sent to the outside. Wait a minute. Simon Ortiz trying to go for a roll up there. And they're breaking down. Look at this. Oh, down goes JB. Across the floor goes Simon Ortiz. Big Mac got Johnny in trouble. Butterfly. Suplex off in him. And now this leaves Simon Ortiz all by his lonesome, all members on the outside. Brandino got back to his feet, though, at least that's that, but Simon Ortiz is in the wrong corner.
Simon Ortiz is definitely in the wrong corner. Tag is made. Here comes A2J getting back in this one. Here we go. Simple yet effective axe handle. Right across the shoulder. Look at it. Oh! Shin breaker. It's shin breaker to Simon. Simon is struggling. Off the rope, go Ortiz. Drop kick. A2J is really starting to feel a void of steam here. That jumping knee strike. And jumping knee drop is the thing. They call it knee strike. Knee drop. You know how to address whatever. Let me be. Oh! Now go Brandino. He's acting for a tag. Ain't nothing fun about that. A2J isn't going to leave him alone whatsoever. The leader now sold to Simon Ortiz. Straight into a cover here. 2. Oh, Simon Ortiz able to kick out Bulldogs from Johnny, preventing him from getting any further. BJB kind of wore out there, given everything that happened. I don't blame him. The Codebreaker taking down Johnny Evil. That's one way to get Johnny Evil out of this one, and now he can turn his focus on Simon Ortiz, who he's lining up perfectly. Here we go. Oh, trying to go for that Codebreaker. Simon Ortiz able to sidestep out of the way, and that takedown, their waist lock takedown, taking down A2J. Now he can potentially bring the one home if he can. We're going to see what he can do. I mean, Brandino back in the apron. That's a good thing. The swinging net breaker though by A2J. Brandino definitely trying to get the tag and get back in this matchup, but I don't think it's going to go well for him. In the slightest. Axe handle right to the side of the head. A2J calling him up to his feet. I think I don't know if I saw Brandino. I saw him moving somewhere. I was trying to get the man back into it, but the leader of the soul to Simon Ortiz. Johnny Evil breaking things up. Oh, wait. Oh, snap. Johnny Evil got sent to the outside, but that swanton from Brandino out of left field. And the brainbuster connect to A2J. And now the Eagles landing. Brandino variation of the move. And now look at that. Ortiz laying out JB and Big Mac. And now this leaves A2J as a wide open target here in this one. This is not a good look. Tag has been made. Here we go. Target acquired to A2J. Target acquired to A2J. Straight into a cover here. But look at Big Mac. Look at Big Mac jumping in the mix. And Johnny Evil is going to go ahead and take out both men. And I think all they're probably going to do, they're probably going to throw them back in the corner. What are the game? Oh, they're not going to do it again. They're just going to hit it again. That's all good. You broke up the first time. That's all right. Target acquired for the second time. Right to the head of A2J. And now Big Mac getting in. Johnny Evil right there, preventing anything from happening. And Top Class Warriors in this matchup. Here's your winner, the team of Brandino, Johnny Evil, and Simon Ortiz. Top Class Warrior. Top Class Warrior picking up the win, and it was all due to, again, them knowing where their opponent is, knowing positioning, and knowing the perfect time to strike, and they did just that, picking up the victory. And as we run down the rest of this card, we have Colin Kane taking on a debuting Tyson Jones. Tyson Jones attacked Colin Kane on the very first episode of ACW. Can Colin Kane get a measure of revenge here against No Limit Tyson Jones? And then Allen go one-on-one with Dave. I mean, this match technically didn't even happen last time around because Brandino wiped the floor with Riley. So we're going to see how Alex can get along here. And Riley Bloomberg is in action. We don't know against who, but Riley Bloomberg is in action. Can him and Alex do better than they did in that tag team matchup? We'll find out. And then in our main event, it is the Lucky 16 tournament semifinal that Nate Shields taking on Dexter Tarleton, or Nate Shields and Dexter Tarleton versus Nick Carter and Jason Wells. And coming up next, it is Eve Tarleton versus Kimiko. The thing with action, a lot going on. This is going to be a great night, man. Let's rock and roll. The following women's contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Beijing, China. Weighing in at 115 pounds, Kimiko. And Kimiko makes her way down to the ring. It was announced on the previous episode of ACW that it will, at Mission X, it will be an elimination fatal 4-way match. Kimiko, Eve Tarleton, Carolyn Amber, and of course, our ACW Women's Champion Gloria Bath will compete at Mission X Night 1 for the ACW Women's Championship. It's going to be a great one, and we're going to see how Kimiko does here tonight against Eve Tarleton. Especially since Eve's been back on a freaking mission. No pun intended. And her opponent from Perry, Oklahoma, weighing in at 132 pounds, Eve Tarleton. Eve Tarleton really kind of came into ACW kicking the door down. Eve Tarleton was a member of the All Out Action roster, and admittedly, you can probably think she's getting in her fair shake. And Eve Tarleton, coming to realize that, demanded respect. Gloria said you're going to have to earn it. She earned it by beating the women's champion, and then she earned it even further by making the challenge to Kimiko following that matchup, but then was attacked by Carolyn Amber and Angelina Spears. Already got their hands on Kimiko. And after even making the save last time around, beating down Carolyn Amber and Angelina, she finally gets her match here with Kimiko. Is she going to regret what she asked for? We will find out as these two women lock up in the center of the ring here. And knowing the talent of these two ladies, this is going to be a good one. I mean, we know how technical Eve Tarleton is. Eve Tarleton was right in saying that she is one of the most decorated women in this roster. As a little bit of a fun fact here, outside of herself, and she was a former MBW Women's Champion, and outside of Carmen, she was the former XTP Women's Champion. No other women here on this roster has won a championship outside of this organization, or ACW, All Out Action, All Out Revolution. No other women have done that. So Eve technically has a right to be as confident and to feel a little bit of slight as she did. That much I will admit. And she kind of proved herself against the women's champion, Gloria Bath, defeating her in that matchup. And now we're going to see how she does here against Kimiko. Right now she's doing a pretty good job so far. Looking on the leg, another single leg Boston Crab locked in. Kimiko looking to crawl to the rope. So she can across the rope to escape as she shoots the escape route. And I think a part of her shooting the escape route was mental game. It shows her toughness. It shows that she's here to work. She's not here to play. She's willing to bring the fight to you. But Eve, of course, not going to make that an easy one. It's in the midsection right there from Eve. She's going to go for a forearm a little bit. Little shot or so. Maybe shot a target a little bit. Eve is right back on top of things here. And you know good and well, the ACW Women's Champion Gloria Bath is watching this one. You know Carolyn Amber's watching this one. And you know Carolyn's little friend that she developed over the past couple of weeks, Angelina Spears, is watching this one too. Look at that. Oh, wow. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we actually do have a special presentation. Oh my goodness, speaking of presenting yourself well, Eve is doing that tremendously. Off the springboard elbow drop and the kick out almost at 2, not really 1 count, still early in this matchup, so I'm not too shocked, but we have a special presentation from Angelina Spears and kind of this tell-all thing about who she is and everything. We're going to be hearing from Angelina Spears coming up next here in ACW, so stick around for that. And also stick around for this matchup as well. Again, use the hashtag ActionCW on Twitter to talk about this one. And I'm sure these two women are definitely going to give you guys a reason to talk to you. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's an arm drag for me. And look at that. Oh, Superman right to the jaw. Right to the jaw of Kimiko and a kick out at 2. Why Kimiko there? And I think the one thing I've noticed in the matchup, I kind of spin my focus back towards this matchup here, is that it seems like every time Kimiko is trying to get something going, Eve has been cutting her off in the path every single time. And Kimiko has been in a really rough way since the start of this matchup, because I will admit this is probably the most technical technical opponent Kimiko has ever faced. I mean, she's used to being able to use her speed or quickness to outmaneuver more powerful individuals, but this is the first time we're going to have to see Kimiko get real down and dirty in the technical department here. And look at this. Oh! Carlton lined her up, that Superman punch again right across the mouth. And look at this. He followed up with a backbreaker there. Back to Kimiko. Form again. And look at this. Now she got her in trouble. Look at that slingshot Falcon arrow. Carlton showing herself. You've been kind of proving to everybody in ACW what we've been missing. And if this is the type of attitude she's going to bring, she's going to be a very dangerous threat here at ACW. And Kurt reached the sunset powerbomb there. And Kimiko kicking at it too. Kimiko has been on the back switch. She really needs to figure something out pronto if she wants to walk away with this thing. Because as I stated, Eve is coming to this thing in a mission, feeling like she got something to prove, and she's further showing that disrespect with the slap, but Kimiko off the rope, but Eve cutting her off in the path yet again. I haven't seen Kimiko in this much trouble in a minute. And wait a minute. The second I say that though, commentator Kurt kicked in for the first time in 2023, and Kimiko with the dragon suplex, looking to fire up here. She needs to do something. She needs to do something. Off the rope go Kimiko. Oh, gets caught with an arm drag. Gets caught with an arm drag. 4 efforts. Trying to go for a Superman point. Get countered. Clothesline. Get countered again. Here we go. Kimiko. Oh! Look at Eve getting the knees up. Right to the back of the shooting star press. But Kimiko got the knees up herself. Here we go up to the middle rope, the spear. Middle rope spear from Kimiko. Kimiko needing to go for the cover here. 2 count. Oh, no. So close right there. I thought she had her. But it wasn't enough to get the job done. Kimiko now sending Eve. Go first off the top turnbuckle. Down here in Washington. On their feet for this one, and I don't blame them. What a matchup this has been with these two women. Up to the corner. Ooh, nothing check there. Stop again, bringing down Kimiko. Now referee trying to check in. Check in on Kimiko, man. Talking about getting. This has been a physical battle here. Now wait a minute, Crawfish been locked in, but look at Kimiko studying. Realizing he's got that crossface in her arsenal. Gonna go ahead and get out of that one as soon as possible. Clothesline up over the top. Kimiko now gets to take flight. Oh! Took flight, but Eve sidestepped. Oh, then Kimiko to practically land on her head. And now Eve got some evil intentions. Lined up for Kimiko to the top rope. Goes Eve Carlton. And the elbow drop flying through the air. Kimiko tried to take flight. Eve not letting it happen. And now, Eve probably looking to springboard, but trying to get in a good position with the ref isn't in the way. Fortunately, she was able to get it. Caught Kimiko with the blockbuster. Even setting her up. Crossface for the second time. Crossface for the second time is locked in. Kimiko is now struggling. She's not getting out of this one as quick as she did the first time. Kimiko is crawling. Kimiko is trying her best to crawl. But is she going to be able to hang on? Is she going to be able to hang in this matchup? Yes, she does. She's able to get to the rope. Now she's setting her up. Oh, wait a minute. Excellent counter from Kimiko. He's able to counter herself. He's able to counter her once again. Hip right hand. Oh, wait a minute. There she got her this time. That time she did that move, you got counted into the dragon sleeper, or the dragon suplex. And Kimiko unable to counter this one. Eve is going to continue to follow suit. They're going to work in the head and neck. And we know not only does Eve have that crawl face in her arsenal, she also got that double underhook face buster. Down there, Washington digging this one. Kimiko able to make it back to her feet. And look at that, the arm drag off the top. Arm drag off the top by Kimiko. And now Kimiko got even a world of trouble. Elbow drop now. This may be over. She may have it. No, she doesn't. Kimiko is getting frustrated. But given that everything that these two women have put each other through, I can't blame her. But Kimiko going to keep the fight alive here. And if this is the type of energy that these two women are willing to bring to each other, just imagine what they're going to do at Mission X with the women's title on the line. Kimiko. He sees the door wide open to end this one. Face buster. That doesn't need face buster. And she uses system. That red arrow. Is she gonna hit it? No, oh, she doesn't. Oh, she doesn't even getting the knees up right there. Crossface is locked in third time in this matchup. And we can see the pain and the anguish on the face of Kimiko. Can she survive this one? She's crawling. She's crawling. Is she there? Yes, she does. She made it. Made it under the rope there. That will counter the rope break. But now Eve going for that double under face buster that I mentioned before. Oh, no. Excellent counter right there. Excellent counter that time. Kimiko going up for the second time, maybe trying to end it. Eve, though, getting back up to her feet as quick as she can. She realized she needed to do something. Here we go. Superplex off the top. Into a Falcon Arrow. This has been great. This has been great. Forearm right to the back. Oh, right to the back again. Oh, he's showing that striking display. Kimiko didn't have an answer for it. Let's see if she has an answer for Eve taking flight, and she doesn't. Eve connects spot on. It is indeed awesome. What a contest these two are putting on here. Eve going for a moonsault. Kimiko gets the knees up. These two women have been trying to get the better of each other. And it seems so far that hasn't really worked out either way. This is the toss-up at this point. Kimiko hits that face buster again, though. This may be over. This may good and well be over. Crowd here in Washington waiting on Kimiko's next move. But Eve gonna go ahead and put a stop to whatever Kimiko was going for. And Eve got Kimiko in the pick area, put it into with the Spanish fly. Spanish fly off the top rope. And now Eve lining her up. Instead of that face buster, she can hit a tombstone power driver. And she may end it right there. She may end it with that move right there if she does. I need to catch a breather after that. What a matchup, man. What a matchup. In the final concluding moments of that, the Bennett fly right into the tombstone, leading to the 1, 2, 3. The Kimiko got nothing to be ashamed of. Wow. Here's your winner, Eve Tarleton. Eve has been proving herself ever, like I said, she kicked in the door. She kicked the door down when she came to ACW. And the question is, can that momentum carry over to Mission X? We will find out in the Fatal 4-Way. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we will hear from Angelina Spears. A very disturbing message. Take a listen to it. I think it is time that I owe you and all of the fans of ACW an exclamation for why I am and why I do the things that I do. It's simple. Ashley,
I saw you as a light, a beacon of hope. I saw you as a way to fill the void of love, care, and compassion that I never received. That's why I am the way that I am. That's why I look the way that I look. You see, the face paint that I wear is a visual reminder to me every day of all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the lies, all of the deceit, all everything that I've received. And everything I do inside the ring is a physical representation of everything that I've wanted to do, but couldn't under legal ramifications. So Ashley, that's why I wanted to be your friend. Because you, I feel, would have filled me with all of that love and positive energy that I've needed. From how you talk, from how you walk, to how you carry yourself, to how you interact with all of these fans out there. You would have filled the darkness that's been constantly hovering over me. But yet you never responded to wanting to be my friend at all. So I figured maybe my words aren't doing enough. Let me demonstrate through action how much I am willing to put into this friendship. So that's why I decided to help you by attacking Chloe Sharp and allowing you to win that last woman standing match, because I know how much that match meant to you, but you didn't appreciate that, now did you? No, you didn't appreciate it at all. And so I've decided ever since that day to extinguish the light that I once saw. And so I had my first attempt to do this at the end of an era, but unfortunately it backfired. But Carolyn Amber was right there, and she has revealed to me the truth. She's revealed to me the truth that every day is a day of gray until we all fade away. And I love the reality. I love how real, how authentic Carolyn Amber is. And admittedly, she has way more in common with me than you ever did, Ashley. In fact, we have so much in common that I am now a part of the Twisted Disciples. So Ashley, at Mission X, I will extinguish you once and for all. Carolyn Amber will become the new women's champion. And Ashley, I did warn you, don't let time make the decision. Well, at Mission X, Ashley, your time is up.
Very, in a way, enlightening, in a way, revealing, but also very disturbing words from Angelina Spears. And it all makes sense. Let's see if Angelina can extinguish that light at Mission X when she faces Ashley Knight in the street. Speaking, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Altar of Society, representing the Twisted Disciples, weighing in at 297 pounds, Colin Kane. And speaking of the Twisted Disciples, here comes one member, Colin Kane, set to go one-on-one with No Limit Tyson Jones, making his ACW debut. Colin Kane got caught up in the mind games that No Limit was playing with Ace Stone and JH3, all in a ploy to get a match with them and to get a measure of revenge for how the Twisted Disciples humiliated them back on their debut. And in the process of doing so, he was attacked by this man right here. Talk about a present.
And his opponent, making his ACW debut and representing No Limit from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 280 pounds, Tyson Jones.
Tyson Jones, and again a member, kind of one of the heavy hitters for No Limit. This is 3 of 5 members that these guys have. 5 to 6 members total that these guys have. This No Limit crew is going to be something else for real. How much I can promise you. And I'm going to say that No Limit has vowed on numerous occasions and numerous ways to not only make the Twisted Disciples pay, but vow to destroy the tag team that gets in their way. We're going to see how Tyson Jones does when he is attacking Colin Kane from behind. This massive individual. And again, set to make his ACW debut here. And I hope No Limit knows what they've gotten themselves into by picking this battle, by picking this almost war, you can say, with the Twisted Disciples. Now the 2 heavy hitters of their respective groups are set to hook it up here. I'm just curious to see what happens. I'm just curious to see how this rolls, how this operates. We don't see Colin Kane accompanied by any members of the Twisted Disciples. We don't see Tyson Jones accompanied by any other members of No Limit. So it's about to be a big boy battle, and I'm here for it. Let's rock and roll. And these 2 guys ain't wasting no time here. And of course, Colin Kane was jumped by the man, so I don't blame him for not wasting any time. Headbutt there. Oh, man. I see Colin Kane make an impact for the Twisted Disciples, debuting back at the Next Level pay-per-view as part of a 6-man Fall Count Anywhere matchup, which he was highly successful. Took the fight to some of the biggest and baddest names in ACW history. And that's how AOA history, but I digress. And even though the victory over Darren Carlson technically did an outside interference stuff, but he technically does own that victory. We're going to see how Tyson Jones does. He doing just brawling here. They kick this one off, and unlike Eve and Kimiko, this ain't going to be some type of technical masterpiece. I can almost guarantee you with that. Get right to the midsection from Tyson Jones. Elbow right to the gut, right to the count of 6 here. These two big men need to get back to the ring, do something here. Make it possible here, but look at Tyson Jones trying to get a strike. Oh! He took the cut there from Colin Kane. Colin Kane is rattling the ribcage of Tyson Jones and he's shot. Oh! Right there across the mouth of Colin Kane. We don't see Colin Kane in action too often. But every time he does, man, everything he does is impactful. Everything he does hurts. It feels like a freaking tank hitting you. And this big guy throwing hands and tossing you around how he's doing. And look at this. Look at the strength of this man on display. Oh, man. A group that calls themselves No Limit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ACW, because I think the Twisted Disciples and every member on this roster is about to test those limits. And Tyson Jones is fighting that out firsthand. Oh, man, if Colin Kane got to take this man's head off with the clothesline. Got him high up overhead again. Look at this, the power of Colin Kane robbing down Tyson Jones. Going for a cover, trying to end this one quickly here. 2 and a kick out at 2. Tyson needs to figure something out pronto. Shot right there from Colin. Colin is not letting up in the fight. Colin is staying on top of this man. But then again, giving that he was attacked All the mind games played to the Twisted Disciple. This is semi-retribution, you may say. This is not a good look. Colony. Fenced almost. Oh, trying to go for something to Titan, but a stop to that and a boot right across the mouth. Ain't anything further from happening. I'll talk about something Tyson needed. Here we go. Oh! Driving a knee across the jaw. Colin Kane, he got at 2. And I think safe to say that it's over the first significant strike that Tyson Jones has landed in this matchup, and he was able to get his 2 count. Hate to say the force that this guy's hitting with is probably something you don't want to continue to get hit by. And look at that. The double foot off to the rib, just kicking down. Oh! Colin Kane repeatedly, not going to just ran and just kicked him right in the side of his head. I think Tyson Jones can continue the offense. Back to the midsection. Repeated shot to the rib. That's the rope. Look at it. Oh! What a vile, vicious clothesline from Tyson Jones. Oh! He's striking is alarmingly good. That much I will say. Look at this. Now mounting Colin Kane. And Colin Kane, of all people, trying to cover up. He's not going to let that slide. Not going to let that happen. Tyson Jones doing everything he can to get back in, and I don't blame him. And again, especially giving out the matchup start. And look at this. Oh, again. Off the jaw. And now look at that. And disrespect the ACW audience. Like that was a good idea for you to do. Oh, now look at this. The guillotine. Guillotine choking locked in. Guillotine choking locked into the Colin Kane. The rough look here. Is Colin Kane going to tap out? Is Colin Kane going to tap out? But no, look at that. The answer is no. The answer is no. He's going to get back up to his feet. He's going to continue to fight here. Wait a minute. Oh! That's going to hit off. That's going to counter there from Tyson Jones. Oh! But Colin was able to follow through. Deck him head on with the clothesline. They do big men. They goodness, this hasn't been a pretty matchup, man. That's fact. That is fact there. Look at it. Oh! Strength of Tyson Jones now being on display. That guillotine across the double shoulder. We're going to see if he can lock it in again, but Colin Kane not letting that happen. Not letting that happen in the slightest. Here we go. Oh! Into the midsection. Colin Kane fighting super dumping on the back of his head. But Tyson, oh wow. Tyson Jones able to get back to his feet here. Oh, and a backbreaker. Tyson Jones and Colin Kane. I mean, this has been a battle between these two men. But Colin Kane able to counter that one. Ball the knee coming this time, able to counter. Spinning. Oh, man. Spinning sidewalk slam just devastating. Absolutely devastating. And I'm surprised he didn't go for the cover he usually does. The word is it. Had him out to the floor. And Tyson Jones' body practically limp. What is Colin Kane doing? Leave him over. Oh, no. Oh! That double-handed choke slam on the ramp. Goodness. I mean, talk about just adding injury to insult here. And now going to go for that spinning sidewalk slam again. Plants them. Just absolutely plants them. Almost admiring his handiwork. Now going to go for the cover. He might have the one and he got it. What a fight between these two big men. These two guys want to hold nothing back at all.
here's your winner, Colin Kane.
Colin Kane getting a measure of revenge here tonight, and a great wave of momentum for the Twisted Disciple, the much needed wave of momentum as the Twisted Disciple have been taking a couple of losses. But Colin Kane, look at him pulling through for the group and showing what the Twisted Disciples are made of. And I'm sure, oh, wait a minute, the Cabal. What the world? I mean, we saw the Cabal get the jump on Ultimate Correction and earlier tonight, and now they're out here with Colin Kane. And now they're out here putting the beat down on Colin Kane. Colin Kane is going to back down. But clearly had no control. With an ambush here. Colin, I mean, at least the ball came drop with steel chairs. That was probably the best move they could have made. But the Cabal is clearly not happy about the fact that they failed to become the #1 contender for the tag team championship. The Cabal is out of control. The Cabal is absolutely out of control tonight. Oh, slamming Colin Kane face first. Right off the ring post. And, oh, no. No. Oh, LJ with the boot. To the side of Colin Kane's head. The Cabal laying everybody in wait here tonight. Ultimate Correction. And now Colin Kane. Free. And now wait a minute, now Taskmaster's coming to the stage. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw what the Cabal is capable of, and I can promise you, this type of chaos, oh, this is gonna continue. This is gonna continue until we. Whoa. Let me guess. You want a shot at the tag team championship? Hey, Stone. I find it cute that you guys did all of this just to get our attention. Well, you got it. So next episode, how about your boys Ryan Rage and Eldrace and the Cabal faces myself, A-Stone, and JH3, the Twisted Disciple, for the Tag Team Championship. Yes, please. In fact, we'll even let you guys pick the stipulation. That way there is no excuse when Ryan Rage and Eldrace fades away. Yes, sir. Sign me up. A-Stone of the Twisted Disciple laying down the challenge to meet the Cabal for the tag team titles. Please, somebody, find that matchup. As we have to move on because, well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I don't know what to say. Fortunately, unfortunately, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 245-pound, Riley Bloomberg. You know, that's the one thing I will applaud about our ACW audience is that they're willing to cheer, they're willing to make some noise, they're willing to give everybody a fair chance, they're willing to show that love. And they're showing that love to Riley Bloomberg, a man who was apparently last episode made a pro wrestling debut and then got smoked by Reaper. And now we see Riley, feeling way more confident in himself, got a new little haircut and everything. And all right, cool. I'm down for seeing what Riley does here. I'm down for seeing who Riley faces in his first ever, one-on-one match in a professional wrestling career. I don't know why the world Mr. Bloomberg hired his own son. I know I'm probably going to get in trouble for pointing that out, but let's call a spade a spade. Hired his own son, and his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 147 pounds, Nicholas Parker. Who? Nicholas, who? Who is this? Explain to me, someone tell me who this man is. Nicholas Parker? Who is this man? Wait a minute. Okay, whoa. Stop. Okay, matchup's underway. I got a real quick question though. Alex, right, the partner of Riley Bloomberg, is facing Dave. In fact, that match is next. He's facing Dave tonight. Yet, Riley Bloomberg is facing Nicholas Parker, a man who I've never seen before, a man who isn't signed with the ACW roster. He's facing him, yet Alex got to face Dave? How does that make any type of sense? And now Riley's shooting off these combinations. Oh, look at that. That was Riley got some nice moves in the arsenal. That much I will admit here. But look at this. This dude that's 140 something pounds. He got like over 100-pound weight advantage over this man. Look at this. What type of mess is this? What? This is a joke. This is a joke right here, bro. Riley acting like he did something. He wasn't looking that good when Reaper was kicking his head into the fifth row last episode. He wasn't looking good then. He wasn't looking good when he barely got a tag in this match or Alex got his snot kicked out of him. He wasn't looking good then, but now he's looking good. Now he's feeling confident. No wonder the dude's happy tonight. And he's clearly taking out all the, all the frustration or whatever on Nicholas Parker or whatever this man is. This is ridiculous. A couple of repeated shots here from Riley, and look at this. Innovative cutter again. I do like that. I mean, Riley, he got some moves. He got some potential. Let's put this in perspective. Riley going to the top rope. Oh, that was a good leg drop from Riley, I'll admit. But Riley Bloomberg is only in his second matchup in his pro wrestling career, and he's going to be a part of that Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match with like 15, you can probably argue, some of the best guys in ACW. Yeah, he's having this type of matchup here against Nicholas Parker. Stomped his chest in. Just having fun now. He's just having absolute fun now against Nicholas here. German suplex. And look at this. Oh, right into the ripcord lariat. Somebody learned. Somebody been learning. I'm sure Carolyn Amber probably had a hand teaching them dudes something. Carolyn Amber was like her move back. He does it with more effectiveness than he does the power driver. Like the best dog for Mr. Riley. Mr. Riley's like, yeah, I'm going to use it to show everything the move I have in my arsenal. Spin this man and we can get this over with. Oh, Lord have mercy. Got him up overhead. Oh! You get right into German suplex. All right. Riley got some. I'll admit, Riley got some impressive moves in his arsenal. But look at that. Oh! Down he goes. Did Samuel Lewis teach you that move or something, bro? Either way, match is over. Riley picks up the win. Good grief. Riley, here's your winner, Riley Bloomberg. Riley just picked up a win over Nicholas Carter, and I'm pretty sure this man is the happiest man alive, and he wants a cookie. I'm looking at the people in the front row. They look frustrated. They look disappointed. They look devastated. And I don't blame anyone. If Riley going to be in the gauntlet, he needs to step up in competition. Good win, good move. Now I need to see you do it against somebody that can actually rock with you like that.
Greetings out. You see, I know you have your match against Dave next, so I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just wanted to come by and pay you a visit to let you know that I see you doing tremendous things in ACW. And so I want you to look at this match tonight as a way of improvement, as a way to say that I believe in you and I believe in the skills that you have, and I believe in what you're able to do here in ACW. So I want you to go out there tonight, Alec, and give it your absolute best. Well, Mr. Bloomberg, with all due respect, you're not saying nothing to me that I don't already know. I know I have to face Dave tonight, and I know that there's a possibility I'm going to have to face Dave again because he is also in that Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match, as well as I am. But I do have a different question. If you're on this type of wave about wanting wrestlers to grow and improve and everything, why is Riley facing someone the likes of Nicholas when
he is also in the gauntlet match that I'm in.
Fair
Why
question.
isn't he facing someone like, I don't know, Reaper, Nate Shield, heck, even Andre Richardson? Why isn't he facing Brian Dexter? Why isn't he facing guys like that? Guys that can push him? Well, Mr. Alex, the matches that we make in ACW are selected to push each wrestler to their full potential of what we feel they are capable of. Well, by that logic, then Riley shouldn't be in the gauntlet match whatsoever, because didn't you make the selection based off of who you felt did best between Breaking Boundaries and End of an Era, and Riley was just signed to the roster and then placed in this high-profile matchup?
Facts.
Listen, Alex, I'm not here to speak logistics with you, okay? All I wanted to do was to come by here and wish you luck. You are going to need it. Your match is next. Stop stalling. Good luck.
Stop stalling. Didn't you go? Weren't you the one that walked up and talked to him? And Riley and Alex, I don't even like Alex for real. I don't like what he did to his dad. I don't like none of that. But he actually does have a point, I gotta admit. He has a massive point. What type of crap is this?
This dude is bugging out of his mind. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 220 pounds, Alex.
Again, I'm not a part of the Alex fan club or none of that stuff, but Alex brought up some very valid points. The reason I brought up the stuff I was mentioning, how in the world can you have Riley Bloomberg, someone who hasn't proved himself in ACW or professional wrestling for that matter, and now he's signed to ACW, conveniently placed in this high-profile matchup, placed in the tournament where he got freaking embarrassed, and then he has to face someone the likes of a Nicholas Parker with the name Nicholas Parker, and Alex got to face Dave. That makes perfect sense, right? Way of improvement, right? What it? Just what it? This don't make no type of sense. This don't make no type of sense whatsoever. But nepotism aside, I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. Nepotism aside, let's see how Alex does here tonight against Dave. And then coming up next, it is the Lucky 16 tournament match, and in our main event, the Lucky 16 tournament matchup. Nate Shield and Dexter Tarkin versus Nick Carter and Jason Wells. That's going to be a great one. We're going to get more into that, but right now, we got to get into this here. Here comes Dave, and Dave and Reaper has advanced to the Lucky 16 tournament by beating the brakes off of Alex and Riley. So yeah, make that make sense. And his opponent, from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 323 pounds, Dave. So let me go ahead and kind of break Mr. Bloomberg's logic down. I mean, Alex already did a great job, but let me just do it one more time just to check. If the matches in ACW are determined to, to boost, superstar, whatever the corporate crap Mr. Bloomberg said to justify his reasoning. If that's the case, so from Mr. Bloomberg's logic, does he see more potential in Alex than he sees in Riley? I mean, he's facing Dave right now, a former world champion. That guy been in the ring with some of the biggest and baddest dudes in All Out Action and All Out Revolution, and technically this entire ACW roster. So does he see more in Alex than he sees in Riley? Or is this a convenient way of saying, hey, you made my son look bad, so now you got to pay Dave as a punishment? I think it's the latter. Y'all let me know what... Y'all let me know what y'all think in the premiere chatter in the comments if you watch up to this point. And if you have already, thank you. If you watched up to this point, thank you. Now, right now, this matchup, you probably ain't going to have too much longer to watch something, because Dave here is completely unloading on Alex. Look at this. This is just a full-scale beatdown of this man. And again, probably on the behalf of Mr. Bloomberg. And look at that, Dave is getting super aggressive for a guy that, and I say this in all due respect to Alex, for a guy that on any normal night, Dave would, just wrap up, fold up, and call it a day. I'm not saying Alex is no punk. I'm not saying Alex is going to go out like that. But knowing Dave, I mean, he's fighting crazy aggressive right now. For a man that doesn't really care about a lot of things. He's fighting crazy aggressive right now,
for a man that's already moved on to the next round of the Lucky 16 tournament. It's going to be him and Reaper versus the winner of either Nick Carter and Jason Wells versus the team of Nate Shields and Dexter. We're going to find that out, like I said, in our main event. But right now, Dave is getting the chance to manhandle and to beat down Alex because he didn't even get the chance to get in the matchup last time, so Reaper beat the snot out of Alex. He pretty much had the night off last week and advanced to the tournament. And now he doesn't have the night off, and he's beating the brakes off Alex right now. This is vicious stuff here on the part of Dave. And I have a bad feeling that Dave and Reaper specifically, I'll say, are going to be some of the favorites in that gauntlet matchup. And I don't even care if and especially if one of these two guys end up with the 16th spot in that gauntlet, they're going to be in a devastating force. And right now, Alex is trying to demonstrate some force of his own by trying to do what he can to get back in this matchup, but it's not so far not working. Nothing is really working out here on the part of Alex, and Dave is having a bit too much fun here in this one. Right hand on the part of Dave, and again, Dave is going to call him maybe the dead man pretty much. Now look at this, now we got Alex in a world of trouble, but he might take a little bit too long. Alex was able to counter. Oh, the shoulder tackle dropping down Dave. Dave looked like he got stunned off of that. Here we go. Look at Alex with the cross body taking out Dave. Alex is rolling. Alex is rolling here. Frog flash off the top. Crowd here watching it. I don't know why. There was something chilling for freaking Riley earlier, but whatever. Alex got Dave in trouble. Oh! Let it go for the cross body again. Didn't connect all of it. But he caught enough to drop Dave once again. Alex now. He has a chance. Imagine if he could beat Dave, the former world champion. Running elbow drop right to the head. Right to the face here. Home for a cover. He might have him. Only get the one count, then jump. Alex may actually prove something tonight. This may be a breakout moment for Alex here. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Excellent counter there from Alex, working on the arm of Dave. Oh, Pete. I wouldn't expect. Yo. Alex is straight. Oh, Dave's is right. Oh. It's that right back up and plants Alex right into the mat. I mean, the strength of Alex was on display in a great way. But Dave cutting that off in the pad. And now you can probably get Dave probably frustrated that someone the like of Alex took him. We're kind of taking him to the pages here, but Alex with the back elbow, Alex ain't going down, and he ran into a brick wall. But Dave is still stunned though. Stunned off the back elbow. Roll line, Alex is trying to hit anything that moved. It gave at anything that moved at this point. Straight right hand from Alex. Off the rope goes Alex. Hip attack taking Dave down. If Alex is about to pull off the biggest upset in ACW history. No. Caught right in the midsection. He's got right in the jaw. Dave now throwing hands. Dave is kind of having to take Alex a little bit more seriously here. Spine first on into the corner. Here we go. Oh no, we caught him. Oh! Caught him and flung him across the mat. Oh! This right hand there. And now getting tossed across the ring once again. I think Alex had a good run, baby. I think he did. Oh, wait, you're not. No! Alex was still fighting. Oh, well. Alex was still fighting in that one. I was giving all the credit in the world, but the Dominator now. down Alex. Dave picks him right back up. Dave is almost frustrated. Gets dominated for the second time around. I think he probably might hit one more call of the day. Dave picking Alex back up. There we go. Dominator once again. 3 times in a row. Dave picking up the victory. But I will say, Alex did way more than I ever expected him to do in this thing. I mean, look at this. He was able to counter. Dave got him down. And then Alex started to really mount some offense, but these 3 dominated right here, man. Spelled the difference and spelled the end of this matchup for Alex, man. 1, 2, 3, and that was a wrap. Here's your winner, Dave. This guy had to break a sweat a little bit. I don't think he was expecting all that from Alex. I'll admit I wasn't expecting any of that from Alex. And my man Dave is victorious in this one. And as he prepared for his final, for his matchup against either Nate Shields and he prepared for a final either against Nate Shields and Destry or Nick Carter and Jason. Uh-oh, David's not happy. David not happy whatsoever. And again, Dave probably feels embarrassed. And someone the likes of Alex took the fight to him how he did. Oh, no. No. There's a power bomb on the steel step. Alex getting his back destroyed practically off of that one. And now, look at this. Oh, man. Right across the back. Once again. Oh, no. Now we got Alex in trouble. The choke slam on the steel step. Good grief. I mean, talk about being humiliated and embarrassed and now making someone pay the price for it. Wait a minute, RJ Miles. RJ Miles is rushing down. Getting into a brawl with Dave here. And this is payback from a couple of weeks prior. Where after the matchup between Reaper and RJ, Dave and Reaper proceeded to beat the brakes off of these two men. Beat the snot out of RJ, double teaming that man. It's time for retribution for RJ. Stomping out Dave repeatedly. Wrestling in ACW, man, they got something to prove tonight, man. They ain't playing no. David immediately back up to his feet. Oh no! Oh, the choke coming right on the stage. Goodness. Oh, brutal. Wait a minute. Reaper and Johnny Ripper. They're brawling in the back here. Oh, shot right to the rib. Super kick to Reaper. Super kick to Reaper. And Johnny look like he's rushing his way down out here. With the fight continuing between Dave and RJ. And wherever Johnny is, Johnny might want to hurry up and get out here. This is not looking good for RJ Miles. Almost deja vu. In this case, shot right across the back. Shot right across the back. He got RJ in a world of trouble. RJ Miles in a very precarious position. Bounced off the announce table. Oh no. Nothing good can come out of it. Wait a minute. There's Johnny. There's Johnny with a super kick. Johnny making the save for his lucky 16 tournament partner. Reaper's laid out in the back. And Johnny now got Dave. Payback from a couple of episodes prior. Payback to when Dave did this to Johnny. He got him. Oh, right to the table. Right to the announce table. Johnny and RJ. Giving a bit of retribution here tonight. I That's what I'm talking about, man. Awesome stuff. That was great. That was great. Oh, my goodness. Well, Sean. Oh, crap. Looks like you got the night off this week. And so since you didn't have the night off, I want to just come by and talk to you real quick. First off, how are you feeling? You enjoying ACW so far? Okay, Samson, cut the crap, okay? Yes, I'm enjoying ACW so far. I'm enjoying the fact that All Out Action and All Out Revolution are under one roof. That gives me a plethora of competition to take on, and apparently it gives me the chance to get rid of you from this show's life once and for all. Because at Mission X, Samson, I don't care if you are signed or not. You can have a contract here. You cannot have a contract here. I am beating you, okay? Yes, I know I've lost to you before, but I refuse to let this global championship leave my possession to the likes of you. You got that? Oh, I hear where you're coming from, Sean. I got you 100%. But I'm also hearing something else, Sean. I'm hearing fear right now. What? And this fear, Sean, is coming from a common place. A fear of failure. A fear of not being good enough. A fear of letting everybody down, Sean. Because I remember you made everybody so happy when you won that end of an era. The commentator was going crazy. Fans were happy for you. And you're afraid of letting them down once again. Well, Sean, disappointment is a factor of life, and it's all about how you get up from that disappointment that determines who you are. And Sean, you're going to experience that feeling once again at Mission X when I beat you for that ACW Global Championship. And I promise you, Sean, you can work your way back up to a championship match. Because you see, after I beat you, you're going to see me every single week with that championship, because I will be a fighting champion, just like yourself. Well, Sean, you seem to be angry right now. I'm going to let you calm down, and I'll see you at Mission X. You want me to tell you what I want to see at Mission X? I want to see Sean kick the dude's teeth down his throat. I want to see Sean do literally anything and everything it takes for him to retain this global championship against Lorenzo Sampson, whether he is signed or not. So Sean Wright at Mission X, get the job done and vanquish the so-called Hand of God, Lorenzo Sampson. Also at Mission X, the ACW Tag Team Championship will be on the line. No Limit will be facing the Twisted Disciples, or they will be facing the Cabal, because that tag team matchup that the Twisted Disciples has been accepted. So who will No Limit face? Will they be facing the Twisted Disciples or the Cabal? We're going to find out. And then it will be the street fight. Can Angelina extinguish the light that she saw in Ashley once and for all? We heard Angelina's thoughts. We heard her feelings. We heard her emotions. Can she channel it in that street fight and defeat Ashley? Or is Ashley going to continue to let her light shine and do what she needs to do to beat Angelina Spears? And the ACW Women's Championship on the line, and an elimination fatal four-way. Carolyn Amber, Gloria Bass, Eve Tarleton, and Kimiko. We saw Eve Tarleton pick up a tremendous victory over Kimiko, and we've seen Carolyn Amber pick up a victory over Gloria Bass. Gloria is going to be in some trouble in this one if she doesn't either find a way to rebound. And we also have the ACW World Championship on the line in a ladder match. A2J versus Austin Wilder versus Jackson Wade. Jackson Wade kind of got beat up by Nick Carter, and A2J and kind of taking a beat down to the hands of the Twisted Disciples. So it's safe to say Austin Wilder is the most healthy one out of the two challengers. Can he retain? And then on night 2 of Mission X, the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match. The winner will receive an ACW World Championship match at Armageddon. 16 men, one massive opportunity. Who's going to seize that moment and who's going to win the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match at Mission X? And coming up next, we find out who advances to the final of the Ultimate Mission of the Lucky 16 tournament, I should say, with Nate Shields and Destry Tarleton take on the team of Nick Carter and Jason Wells. And here comes Mr. Nate Shields right now, and it's time for your ACW main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your ACW main event, the Lucky 16 tournament semi-final match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 286 pounds, the Maniac, Nate Shield. Nate Shield making his way down to the ring here. And I gotta say, the action of Nate Shield has been that of, it's been very questioning. The beatdown that he gave to Andre Richardson during their matchup, doing a lot of unnecessary stuff, all in the name of getting at Death Street brother Darren Tarleton. Darren Tarleton is still out for suspension. Jury is still out on when that dude is supposed to get back here. But when he does, him and Nate Shield got some unfinished business. And so I hope Nate Shield is able to put all that aside tonight for the betterment of the team and to do what they need to do to beat Jason and Nick Carter. Here comes Dexter Tarleton right now, making his way down to the ring. You got to ask yourself, if you're Dexter Tarleton, am I trusting Nate to put his emotions aside for the betterment of the team, or am I going to have to take things into my own hands? We're going to find out. And introducing the partner from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Dexter Tarleton. Now, the thing that I got to admit I've enjoyed about the tournament is that we've seen guys who would normally not team up having no choice but to get along, because at the end of the day, there's something waiting for, well, one of the two men, at least at the very end. You see, again, the concept of the Lucky 16 tournament is that we've had a tag team tournament where the 16 men participating in the gauntlet match have been on teams, and the winning team will then face off in a one-on-one match where the winner will get the 16th slot in the gauntlet. So it's almost like you don't really care that you have to team with this guy or the person that you may or may not get along with, because at least you know at the end of the tournament you get to kick the crap out of them and take the 16th slot in the gauntlet match, which again is a massive freaking advantage. And there we go. Here comes the opponent. I like how Nate and Dexter are announcing. I think we got some. And introducing the opponent. First, from Montpelier, Vermont, weighing in at 234 pounds, Jason Wells. Jason Wells making their way to the ring. Him and Nick Carter were successful in their matchup against Dwayne Frost and Andre Richardson, despite the fact that Nick Carter got jumped prior to the match taking place. So props to Jason and Nick for able to fight back that adversity, but now they got these two big men in Dexter Tarleton and Nate Shield to deal with. And wait a minute, Nate Shield getting the jump on Jason Wells just like he did Andre Richardson. What's this about? What in the world is this about? And Dexter getting to the apron, probably on this type of time. Really, that's what we're doing. And now Nick Carter needs to hurry up and get out of the ring pronto. I mean, because Jason Wells getting destroyed here in the hand of Nate Shield. And again, all this unnecessary stuff. For what? Just so you can get your hands on Darren? Darren's not here. Handle the business that you need to handle, and then handle Darren when he gets back. If he gets back, he's not much a member like to play, but still. Now he's having to fight off 2-on-1, and he wouldn't have that. He's not trying to jump one of these two guys before the mask on. And now taking a shot at Nick Carter. I'm wondering what for, but whatever. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you watched up to this point, thank you. And if you haven't done so already, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe. And also click the bell icon that way you don't miss another upload. So close to missing that. Can't wait to get there. And hope you guys have enjoyed the ride so far with ACW, man. Seriously. Anyway, Nick Shield, look at it, just tossing. Tossing Jason Wells across the ground. And all accounts, regarding the man that Nick Carter attacked earlier in the evening at the start of the show. Jackson Wade is okay. He's all right. He received the medical attention. He's going to be okay. He's going to be good. I don't know if that's going to spell good things for Nick Carter in the future. But right now, he got to focus on this Lucky 16 tournament matchup. And Jason Wells is in a very rough spot. And come on. Oh, come on. Assaulting the man The man's manhood like that. He didn't even have to do all that. And again, doing all this stuff just to prove a point. Doing all this stuff just to prove something to who? I mean, we know how good you are, Nate. We know that you are almost a Revolution World Champion, in my opinion. The one over that one rope break that saved Jackson Wade, he would have been the world champion on his end of an era, if you ask me. And again, taking a shot at Nick Carter for no reason. I think Nate is, also harboring up, some resentment from what Darren did to him back at Breaking Boundaries in his hometown, to the fact that he was almost the world champion at Breaking Boundaries and couldn't get the job done. And I'm not saying that like a negative way to put him down. He just lost on that night. Now look at this. Ever since then, he's been waiting for Darren to get back, and now taking his frustration out on anybody he can, and including Jason Wells, who is now busted open here at the hands of Nate Shield. Right across his back there, and he went to the head. Look at Dexter Carter, and he's clapping all, kind of encouraging this. I'm sure he's encouraging this from the standpoint of Nate Shields is in control, and as long as the partner's in control, then they have a chance of winning this matchup. I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't condone the actions that Nate Shields decided to do to start this thing. That much I'm certain. Because you notice how whenever Nate Shields went to attack Jason Wells, and look at it, now he's just attacking Nick Carter. He just stand there in the air, but I guess you can say an effective strategy to prevent, just in case Jason Wells able to make a tag. He's unable to get to Nick, who's being at 100%. With stuff like this, again, falling into the unnecessary category. Jason Wells is a bloody heap. And the kick right to the side of Jason Wells, and now Nate Shields is setting up for that discus big boot, and he catches him right on the top of his head. This may be a quick matchup here. Now, wait a minute, Nick Carter getting in the mix there. Nick Carter able to break things. Really? Nick Carter practically broke that up, but adding to that, Shield lifting the head of Jason Wells. I don't even think he would have cared if Nick Carter broke that up or not. Nate Shield just brutalizing Jason Wells. And it was because of airline. Now the shot to the referee. The cheap shot to the referee. I'm surprised that no, come on. Nate Shield now with the steel chair right to the rear. Are you kidding me? You have got to be kidding me with this. Never didn't see none of that. This is just sick. Off the ropes, he goes the spear to the. It'll be a quick match, all because Nate Shield decided to do all this. Nate Shield and Dexter probably are about to. I always respected Nate Shield as an athlete. I did. It's something about everything he's done over the past couple of weeks. It bothers me to no end. Sure. You're right to the face of Jason Wells. Jason Wells, if he can, he needs to make a tag as soon as humanly possible. And wait a minute. That insanity drive to Jason Wells, but Nick Carter then. He's gonna try to do something here to allow Jason Wells at least the time, at least the breathing room to potentially get back in this thing. Nick Carter looking to take flight here against Nate Shield, and he does, and you know that Carter didn't even bother to stop that from happening. But just like that, thanks to the ingenuity of Nick Carter, this allowed for Jason and Nick to bond and to get back in this thing here. And now we got Nate Shield in the corner. Now Nate probably wishes he finishes the match off. And now Nick Carter and Jason Wells are double teaming. Then he shields back for right into the turnbuckle. Oh, the net breaking into the double foot stomp, the kick to the back. Knee to the back there. Springboard frog splash across the spine. This is what he gets. This is exactly what he gets. What a kick from Nick Carter, flooring Shield. And just for the record, Mr. Bloomberg, if you're watching this, you say Nick Carter is a or Nick Carter with Jackie Wade would have been a liability to ACW. Yeah, there he was, just in that moment, taking the fight to Nate Shield. What do you got to say about that? Without that crest, Jason Wells now is taking the fight to Nate Shield too. I'm not going to sit here and underestimate that. And they probably might have one in the bag. Jason Wells dropping Nate Shield. And Jason Wells can begin to continue to cook here. Nick's probably hollering out some instructions. Tag is made. Uppercut to the back of the head. And look at that, the swinging net breaker. Now goes Nate Shields, and Jesse Carlton begging for a tag. I mean, because he realized his partner got him up in the hard way. The help aid from Jason Wells. And look at this. Oh! Spiking Shield down on the top of his head. Straight into a cover here. Oh, Destry having to get in there and break things off. But Nate Shield is now busted open. And now, wait a minute now. Nate Shield and Nick Carter had his eyes on Destry. Nate Shield trying to take a shot. Nick Carter not allowing that to happen. Nick Carter now allowing that one to happen. Nick Carter continuing to bring the fight to Nate Shields here. Here we go. Back by what the world? This defense is incredible. Oh! The kick right in the face. I like that. I like how these two guys are slowly, they're gelling as a unit. They're gelling as a team. They're gelling as a unit. You saw Jason Wells kind of lean in, telling Nick, getting his attention, providing them instructions to the next plan of attack, and it worked out. Double back body drop right there, and Nate Shield probably wishing he didn't start this matchup how he did. But Nick Carter and Jason Wells are putting in work right now. To Nate Shield, the drop kick to the side of the head. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I thought Nick looked like he was setting him up for something. But Jason Wells was like, nah, I got it. Let me go for the cover. And Destry breaking things off. I mean, doing what a good teammate should. And what I can say, I mean, sometimes you may not always agree with what your partner's doing and everything. But in this case, if you're Destry, you got to do something. And this regard, look at that flash off the middle rope. I thought he was making a little bit of a mistake there, but he recovered nicely, preventing Nate Shield from making the tag. And what is this? Look at this. Oh! Dropping the front, Nick Carter dropping down. Dropping down Nate Shield. And here we go. Oh, elbow drop from Jason. Beautiful job off the elbow drop from Jason. And now, pulled through reverse DDT. Nate Shield is in trouble. They can wrap this match up right here. Here we go. Oh, right hand off the middle rope. Keeping it simple yet effective. And the Wells is busted wide open here. Nate Shield is bleeding. Somebody needs to do something. What the word is this? That breaker from Jason. Oh, wow. I will definitely take more of Nick and Jason as a tag team. That much I will think. Here we go. Now what's Nick thinking? Oh, wait a minute. He gets back in. Look at it. And throw the combination to Nate Shield. Dropping him down. Now we're going to go back out to the apron. Springboard again. Don't underestimate Nick Carter and Jason Wells, man. They may not have the size. They may not have, too much, experience in championship matches. But these guys are going to bring it. Here we go. Roll through. Oh, Nate catching them with the power, with the spine buster. But Jason Wells up top. Strong body. A step ahead of the game. Excellent work. Excellent work. But this now provides a moment of reprieve for Nate Shield, who's doing the smart thing. And it looked like he's trying to get to Destry. Oh, but Nick Carter not letting that happen. Nick Carter not letting that happen. They've been wearing out Nate Shields. They've been wearing this man out. Pumping the X Factor. Down he goes. Detry gets involved and instantly breaks it up. Beautiful. And now Jason. Look at it. Oh, he's right. He dropped right there to a prone Nate Shields. Nate Shields. Oh, goodness. Nate Shields is a mess now. They done got this dude back in a great way. Now you gonna mess up though. We can play that game. He went to the back body drop. You know, got a miss there. He went to the top row and I can't see all the blood in his eyes. I can't blame the man. And now Nate Shields trying to crawl again. Oh, he got it. He escaped. He escaped. Oh, he got Jason Wells up. Taking Jason Wells to the asylum. But Nick Carter's in. Nick Carter is in. Hurricane Rana. And Nate Shields need to stop being selfish. He should have went for the tag right there. Or at least bare minimum. Threw Jason Wells into his corner. Nick Carter is drained. That Hurricane Rana may have provided an opening for Jason Wells. Jason Wells getting the Omicron. That may be too late. He may have him. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he does not. Nate Shields stays alive. But for how much longer? Detry Tarleton still hasn't gotten a legal tag in this matchup. Oh, trying to go for a drop kick, didn't work. Now Nate Shields doing the right thing. Rolling them in. Here comes Detry. Detry is officially the freshest man in this matchup. Barton up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what a powerbomb. Good grief. These two men. These two massive men. Now, oh, wait a minute. Oh! How in the world they didn't have the wherewithal to counter that? I got no idea. But he does. Don't underestimate the heart of this man. Hurricane Rana on the part of Jason. The match is going way different than I thought it would. Here comes Nick Carter now. Oh, wait, he's trying to go for a boot. Didn't really work out there. But Detry now realizing he got to cook. He got to cook here for his team. He's the freshest man in this matchup. If he's going to make a move, he needs to make it now. Up over the top. Here we go. Death Valley driver. Now beating down, putting the beat down to Nick Carter, doing everything he can to wear him down. They're clearly taking the most punishment out of their team, so if Detry can do some work to Nick, then they might be on to something the rest of the way. But Nate Shields was in this matchup for a significant amount of time, but for the moment, it may be a 2-on-1 handicap match. And then Nick off into the corner, or off to the rope, I should say, with the big boot dropping him down. 1, 2, couldn't get it, but Jason Wells, like he was in there ready to break things up. He got a little bit too dicey there, so good work on the part of Jason. It seems that Jason and Nick got a better game plan and been working at the well-oiled machine here. While I think that Nate Shields, specifically, is, marching to the beat of his own drum, not really thinking about Detry until he desperately needed him in this situation. Or maybe that could have been the game plan. We might have the attacker from behind part, and I know Detry wouldn't have condoned that, but still. Flash in the corner miss. I'm sure he definitely doesn't condone missing that. Thought he ran through a brick wall there. The thing about Detry, that's really 300-something pounds, but that man was former world champion, former all-star champion. Definitely wants to get back in the title picture. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, look at that now. Oh, he got him. Oh, he got him wrapped up. He's about to choke this man out. He's about to choke out Nick Carter. And this could be over. This could be over. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nick Carter fighting out of it. The elbow right to the head. But Nate Shields is in. Nate Shields is in. Oh, just pick him up just to put him down. Just to humiliate the man. And Detry's going to kind of sit back and let this happen. Here we go with Sandy drop to Nick Carter. But wait a minute, Jason Wells putting down Nate Shields. And thank goodness that was a rope break. But Oh, man, but it didn't last. It didn't do too much. In the grand scheme of things, Jason Wells just got taken out right there. Did that buy enough time for Nick to counter, though? Oh, look at this. Oh, what a power bomb. Look at this, the second time in a row. The power bomb, and now the third. On the back of the head of Nick Carter. Straight into a cover. Destry may have it here. No. He doesn't have it. He didn't get it. And now, Destry's in a position. It's got to be do or die for one of these two teams. Destry looking to pull out all the stops here. He got him up on top. Up in the middle. Whoa, what a DDT off the middle rope. Wow. Wow. Straight into a cover. He might have Nick beat. No. Nick Carter, the tough man. We saw how he came in and during the middle of his previous matchup after being attacked by Jackson Wade. We're seeing his toughness on display once again here in this match. And he refuses to go down to everything that Nate Shields and Destry are throwing at him. And what a massive big boot by Destry, and that busted Nick Carter open on impact. Man, talk about a way to get your bell wrong. Skull crack, man. But Nick Carter not going to let it slide. And wait a minute, Nate Shields tagging himself in. Nick Carter wasn't stupid. He was ready for that one. And Destry probably wondering, all right, what the heck was that about? I guess it may not be a bad strategy for now, and Nate Shields is in control. Now to the apron. Goes Carter. Oh, shoulder tackle. Sending Nick Carter to the outside. And hey, wait a minute, now what Nate's doing? Nate potentially looking to grab another weapon. They're going to find one. The chair's right. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute, what the word is this? What the word is? Nate Shields thinking, oh! Power bomb on the floor. Power bomb for the second time. Power bomb for the third time. Come on now. Come on now. Nate Shields grabbing the steel steps. He can mess around and get being disqualified if he's not careful. Referee without a count of 7. And Nate Shields having to break up the count. No, come on. Come on. We don't even have to do this. We don't even have to do this. No. Oh, why? A power bomb onto the steel step. Again. More unnecessary stuff from Nate Shields. No, again. No. Oh, no. No. 2 power bombs. Another 3 power bombs in a row. Off the steel chair. Referee at the count of 8. Carter's back got to be broken. Nate Shields probably broke the back of Nick Carter. Oh, takes him up. Takes him to the asylum. Now he's going for it again. Man, going for it again. Oh no, they send him off into the corner. He's gonna go ahead and hit Nick Carter with that insanity drive. Insanity drive to Nick Carter, who's gonna lay it out on the ground in a heap. Now what? Nothing. Enough is enough with this, man. Come on, what world? In what world do you need to do this? In what world do you need to do this? Oh, come on. No, again. He did that to Andre Richardson in their last matchup. He does it again to Nick Carter, and this time follows it up with the spear. Come on. Takes the mark. to the asylum, but wait a second. He holds on, rolls through for the second time. Match is over. Shield for the second time, clearing Jason Weld out of the premises. And the Industry wins this one. Wow. Here's your winner, the team of Destry Tarleton and Nate Shield. Destry Tarleton and Nate Shield wins this one, which means they're next in line to face the team of Dave and Reaper. A matchup that's going to be. But right now, congratulations, Nate. Congratulations, Destry, on a tremendous performance, and I wish you luck in the finals. But also, congratulations to you, Jason Weld, because you did tremendous in this tournament. In fact, you've been impressing me over the past couple of weeks. It's a shame that Nick Carter here, your partner, hasn't done the same. In fact, he's been more demanding than anything. You see, Nick, I said you were going to face a member of Top Class Warriors. And it was after your little outburst to me that I decided to not only book your Lucky 16 tournament match for this show, but since you still seem to be in a fighting mood, I'm going to go ahead and have you face a member of Top Class Warriors right now.
Wait, what?
So you want your match with Jackson Wade, you got him. And I'm going to make it even special and make it no disqualification. So referee, if you may please ring the bell. What type of mess is this? What do you mean he's still in a fighting mood after all that? No. And now here comes Jackson Wade rushing down to the ring here, and the boot right in the face. Nick Carter hasn't even had the chance to get back up to his feet and regain himself. This is ridiculous. I mean, the power trip that Mr. Bloomberg is on is absolutely absurd. From his son getting a match against Nicholas Parker, I still don't know who that man was, to Alex facing Dave, to now this. To now Samson potentially not even signing, whatever. Everything involving Samson, now this. I mean, yes, he did attack Jackson Wade when the show started in the parking lot, but now for you to wait all this time, I thought the match was postponed. You said the match was postponed, and now you're going back on your words and doing all this. This is ridiculous. Jackson Wade has an easy target on his hands with Nick Carter. Blood of his heat, and he still couldn't. And he had no time to recover. From the Lucky 16 tournament. Just tossed right into this matchup. All for the enjoyment of Mr. Bloomberg. A military press spine buster from Wade. And go ahead, connect with the spear, and we'll connect to Nick Carter. Spear. Rib off the two spears from Jackson Wade in the third. Fourth. Wait, trying to go for the fourth. Nick, where was the God? That probably didn't have this alone. Probably had no clue where he was. Come on. I got no idea where he is. Spear again. They're going for the cover. That was ridiculous. I dare for somebody to sit here and argue with me that Mr. Bloomberg went on this massive power trip I dare for somebody to argue
Here's
that
your
here.
winner, Jackson
Well,
Wade.
ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another episode of ACW where the power trip of Mr. Bloomberg ever in. Tune in next time with the answer is probably not. But until then, be a boss. Now we'll holler. You guys later. This is absolutely absurd.